What's on my mind right now? What am I working on? Well, in general, I don't like to tell anybody what I'm working on because if it fails, I don't want anybody to know. I kind of wait until it's done and then I'll make a big announcement. But I'll tell you what excites me right now, magically, is that in my eyes, the entire world of magic is upside down. You know, I spent my entire life, my entire career, designing these massive illusions on a massive scale, buildings and vehicles appearing and vanishing and mountains moving and all of that. And today, the reality is that that means almost nothing. You look who's at the top of the game, you know, my friend Shin Lim, and everything he does is right here. It's right in his hands and right in front of his eyes. And that is in many ways more impactful than me making an airplane disappear. So I ask myself, what is going on in the psyche of the culture that's making magic as popular as it is, and also bringing it to where it's about magic that is focused and very, very intimate, as opposed to what I've spent my entire life doing at a massive scale. So as a designer, as a magic inventor, I am now shifting the way that I design my illusions. And it is not so much about scale and size, although that's just sort of in me, it's always going to be big, but it is more about how does it affect and impact the viewer on a personal level. How, or I should say, what do I need to do to be able to poke him in the chest the same way that my friend Shin pokes you in the chest? And that means an entire new philosophy to designing these big illusions. And that's the big challenge, but also what excites me every morning. If there was one thing that I felt I should share with every magician on the planet, it would be this. It would be really think about what you're getting into. If you're looking at magic as a hobby, then that's fantastic. Magic is just this wonderful world. It's this amazing community that brings us all together from all over the planet. However, if you're looking to make magic your career, if you're looking to make a living and to support yourself and your family with magic, then you need to understand what you're about to go into. In Las Vegas right now, there are about 30 magicians who are all ready to kill themselves for that opportunity to play in this one hotel. Because for every magician that's working, there's 30 guys that are not. And in some cases, it's far, far greater than that. I wake up every morning knowing that there are 200 magicians or more around the world fighting like hell to replace me. And so because of this, I need to continuously and aggressively stay in the game and keep moving forward. What I'm saying is that if you decide that you want to be a magician, you better wake up every morning and eat, sleep, and breathe magic. Because if there's anything else in the world that you love, anything, do that. It's going to be easier than a life in magic. Now, if you do choose to become a magician, I can tell you firsthand that the life in front of you is unfrickin' believable. It is an adventure every day. I live as though I'm in a movie. I feel like I'm Indiana Jones with a carry-on suitcase. And every single day, I realize that that day could be the most exciting day for any of my normal friends. So that's the trade-off. But the price that you pay is that magic must completely encompass and define who you are. And if you're ready for that, bring it on. The last thing that I cut from my show was this morning, actually. We just learned that one of the shows that we're producing in China will not allow us to do open flames on stage. And unfortunately, I do a whole thing where I get burned alive with these jet engines. So that was bye-bye. But the truth is, just about every production I do, I end up cutting something. And it's because I find myself overproducing. I tend to get too excited, and I'm always inventing and generating new magic. So I want to, of course, stick that new magic into the show, which means that when it comes time to actually mount the show, I discover that what I thought was going to be an hour and a half is about 10 minutes too long. It seems like it happens every time. So it's like having to choose a child, because usually the day before we open, I got to make that decision, what's going to get cut, what's going to go away. And that's just part of the process. You know, it's like a book editor who will take a book and then cut out the fluff, or a film editor who will cut out the unnecessary footage. And I found that this process makes for a tighter product, a faster show, and a production that is more energetic, has no repeats, and continues to engage the audience all the time. And how do I choose what to cut? It's usually the product of some technical limitations. We might discover that we can't do water, or we can't have things fly in from the ceiling, or we can't do animals, or whatever it is, you know. So it is usually a logistical constraint that forces me to cut something. And when it's not that, then it's just a matter of time, having too much stuff, in which case I have to cut that which I am bored of. The new habit or philosophy that I've adopted, well, this is hard to put into words, quite honestly. And I think this new philosophy just comes with age. It comes with experience. I think it's that wake-up call that all of us are on this planet just for a snap of time. It's so quick and it's so brief. And the best we can do in this little 80-year, 90-year period that we've got is to try to make this experience as good as possible for everyone else sharing this planet in this snap in time. So I think my philosophy has become one of trying to do as much as I can for other people, and at the same time making certain that I enjoy the ride, you know, because that's all there is. When we're gone, it doesn't matter, you know, how many warehouses full of equipment we have. What we've got are those experiences. And to me, it is the importance of sharing those experiences with others and bringing other people who may not be in our world into this little sphere of magic, and show them the real wonder that I get to experience every day.